Okay, my dear student, exercise 9.5. It's a question number 6 says using identities evaluate. Okay, using identity. Dear students, sometimes in the examination there is the missing of only evaluate under the word it is given. So then also please don't forget to apply the identity, because simply if I ask you 71 square and under the heading evaluate only, so you will do like that. 71 square, it means 71 into 71, and in a rough column you multiply 71 with 71, and whatever the answer will come you need to write it here. That is sum finish. But that is not correct technique, dear student. If you do this way, then that is wrong, because here clearly mentioned using identity means we apply the identity and try to solve this sum, which will be quite easy. Okay, then going with the multiplication. So how to apply the identity, let's learn. Because whatever the four identities we have learned, three standard identity and one useful identity, then which identity we have to apply? For that we should be a keen observer. Okay, for that I request you, whenever we are given here 71 square, just focus on application of square identity. So can we write 71 as 70 plus 1 whole square? Can we go with that? Of course we can. 70 plus 1 whole square. So if this one is like that, then we can write it here. First identity we need to apply here. A square plus 2ab plus b square. Which identity we are applying? First identity. Now according to first identity, if we compare, then what will be A? A will be 70. Here also A will be 70. Here 1 and this. So you can understand how we are going to apply first identity here. Now, what is 70 square? So think about the square of 7 only. We know 7 into 7, 7 7 ja 49, and this 0 it means 100, because 0 indicate into 10, so its a square will be 10 into 10, 100. Fine. Next, these three terms are in product always, you know. They are the multiplication sign between them, among them. So 7 2 ja 140. 140 into 1, 7 2 ja 14, and along with this 0, 140. 72 ja 140 into 1, 140. What about 1 square? 1 square will be 1. Fine. So let's work out the addition. Here we will have here 1. This is 4. What about 9 plus 1? That is 10. So 0, 1 carry over, 4 plus 1 is 5. So after adding all this, the square without product, you can see here, without multiplying, we are able to find the square of this number, that is coming 5041, which is our answer. Now let's work out for the second part. Okay, what is our second part? Let's move out with that. 99 square. Fine. 99 square. So how can we write 99? So that it should be nearest to 10. Nearest 10, we estimation in that we used to write, that is nearest 100 minus 1. 99 can be written as 100 minus 1 whole square. So again you can see square wala identity we need to apply, but here it is minus sign, so we need to apply second identity. Now our second identity says a square minus 2ab plus b square. Fine. A square minus 2ab plus b square. Now what is a? What is a with that? If we compare, then a will be the first term, that is 100 here. This is also 100. What is b? That is 1. What is b? That is 1. Let's simplify. What is the square of 100? We know the square of 100 will be 10,000. Here 2 zeros, so it will have 4 0. Minus. the product of 2 into 100 into 1. So we know 1 into 100, 1 ja 100 into 2, 200. Fine. Plus 1 square, that is 1. Square of 1 is 1. As we know that here these two terms are positive. These two terms are positive. They have plus sign and this negative. So first of all, I need to add both of this. So I will have here this result. Right? Minus 200. Okay. So how to work out upon that? Let's subtract. 1 minus 0, that will be 1. So here 9 left. 9 minus 0, 9. Again here 9 left. 9 minus 2, that is 7. Here also 9 left. So answer here it will be 0. So the answer of this solution is 99 square. It will be 9791 after subtraction. Let's check once again. We know here 1 minus 0 1. So here we need to write this. For this is 0. First I am subtracting from this. So 1 minus 0 1. Here it is 0. Okay, so we need not have to carry, I think. So here I am correcting this much portion. Wait for a while. So here 1 minus 0 is 1. Here 0 minus 0 is 0. 10 minus 2 is 8. Okay, and here it will be 9. This is the correct solution now. Okay, please don't consider the previous one. The correct solution is 9801. So my dear student, third part is, what is the third part in that? 102 whole square. How to evaluate 102 whole square? As we know, 102 can be written as 100 plus 2 and this whole square. Okay, as their plus sign and the square is there, so we need to apply first identity here. And our first identity says a square plus 2ab plus b square. Fine. A square plus 2ab plus b square. What is a here? If we compare, a will be 100. A is 100. What is b? B is 2. This is also fine. Now, what is 100 square? 100 square will be 100 into 100. 100 into 100, it means it is 10,000. Fine. 100 into 100, 10,000. 2 into 100 into 2. 2 into 100 into 2. 2 2 ja 4. This is 400. Fine. Plus 2 square is 2 square is 2 2 ja 4. So let's add all. Here 4 0 0. So here it will be 4. Then here it is 0. Again on the third place it is 4. Fourth place will be 0 and this is 1. If you add it vertically in rough column, then also you can get the similar answer. Okay, for your safe zone, at least you should go with the rough column and don't do it direct. Okay, do the addition in rough column. Now we'll work out on the fourth. Fine. What is fourth question? That is 998 whole square. Fine. 998 whole square. Which one is the nearest of the round off? Round off number we have learned. So we need to write here round off of this is 1000. So we need to write here, if we subtract 2 from 1000, then we will have the 998. Okay. If we subtract 1000 from 1000, if we subtract 2 from 1000, then the answer will be 998. Okay, so 998 can be written as 1000 minus 2. Now as it is square here and here minus sign, so we need to apply second identity. What is second identity? We know a square minus 2ab plus b square. Fine. This is our second identity. In this identity, in place of a it means it term. What is first term is here? 1000. What is first term? 1000. What is second term? Again it is b. B means 2. Second term b means 2 here. Fine. So let's work out upon that. We know that the 1000 square, it will have 6 zeros. Okay, it has 6 zeros, that has been considered as 10 lakh. 1000 here 30, it's a square, will have 6 zeros. Okay, so it will be considered as 10 lakh minus. Now all the way we know these three are connected with product sign. So 2 2 ja 4 and 1 2 3 0 are there. That is 4000. Okay. Now plus 2 square is 2 2 ja 4. 2 square is 2 2 ja 4. So finally, if we go through the solution, here two terms are connected with positive. These two terms are positive, that is 10 lakh plus 4. So what it will be? 10 lakh. So we need to mention here 5 zeros between that and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, minus 4000. Let's subtract it. 4 minus 0 gives the result 4. 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. But on the fourth place it is 0 here. So we need to borrow from here. So it is 10 here. 10 minus 4 gives the result 6. And here 2 zeros here on that 9 9 we have written. So here it is 9. If you are not able to do it this way directly, in the rough column you must subtract and try to find the answer. Damn sure you will get the similar answer, which is the square of 998. Yeah. So my dear student, here exercise 9.5, it's a question number 6. It's the fifth part. Okay, the fifth part we are given 5.2 whole square. Okay, so first step, how to split 5.2? How can we split? So exactly I should say I need to write 5.0 plus 0.2 whole square. 5.2 can be written as 5.0 plus 0.2 whole square. As we know that we need to compare with which identity? That is here because of plus sign, we need to apply first identity. Our first identity we know that is a plus b whole square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Fine. This is the technique. Fine. So what this is the identity. Now this identity we are going to apply here. So we know that a square plus 2ab plus b square. Agree? Now what is a? According to this, what is a? Let me drop the value of a. If we compare, this is a and this will be b. So here I need to write a, here it is b, and this is also b. Clear to you? So let's simplify. 5.0 square. 5.0 square means 5 square. 5 into 5. 25. 5 5 ja 25. Plus. How to multiply all this? Very simple. Look at your screen. Just forget this decimal. 2 5 ja 10. Fine. And 0.2. 0.2 can be written as 2 by 10. Very simple. How, if you are not able to multiply directly, then easy technique I am showing you. We know that 5 2 ja 10 and 0.2 can be written as 2 by 10. If we shift this, remove this decimal, and of course 0.2 square will be 0.04, because 2 2 ja 4 and we need to shift 2 digit. Actually we need to shift here 2 digit. So let's simplify. This will be cancelled. So what is left? 25.0 plus 2. 2 it means 2.0. Can I write? And plus 0.04. Now let's add all. After decimal, here it is 2 digit. So I need to write from back side 4, then 0. This place 10th place is 0 0 0. So here it will be 0. And 25 plus 2 is 27. So the answer for this is coming this 27.04. Clear to you? Which is quite easy and really very easy. Okay. Now for the next question. Okay, that is for sixth question. What is the question? Question is 297 multiplied by 303. This is the question which we are given. 297 into 303. Okay, so how to solve? First, how can we write such a way so that their difference should be 3 coming? You can see here. If randomly I am nearby round off, if I am taking, then of course it will be 300, and when I subtract 3 from it, then I will have 297, and in another bracket here we will be 300 plus 3. Here it is minus 3, so here it will be plus 3. So what I should say? There a minus b, a plus b. So which identity we are going to apply? A minus b. A plus b gives the a square minus b square result. So this identity I am going to apply here. Fine. So according to this, I need to write here a square minus b square. As we know that here a minus b, a plus b. Fine. So here a square minus b square. What is a? What is a? A is 300. What is b? That is only 3. 300 square. Now work out upon this. 300 square. So simply I should say go with the square of 3. Square of 3 is 3 3 ja 9. And because of 2 zeros, so it will become 40. And 3 square is again 9. 3 3 ja 9. And if we subtract 9 from 90,000, then our answer will be like that. 8991. This will be the answer. 8991, because 10 minus, here it is 10 minus 9 1, then 9 9, and here also, here we know 9, here I need to write one more 9 will be there, and 8 is here. So answer is 89991, right? 89,991 is the product of this. Fine. So you should not do it direct. Okay, don't multiply it direct. You need to apply the identity over here. Okay, the identity, which identity we have applied? This identity. Fine. And according to that we have to solve. So answer is coming 89991. Clear? Exercise 9.5, it's a question number 6. It's the seventh part is 78 into 80. This is the question. Let's see how to solve. We know very well 78 can be written as 80 minus 2. Nearest round off we have to take into. 82 can be written as 80 plus 2. Fine. 80 minus 2, 80 plus 2 means which identity? So we need to mention a minus b, a plus b, that is equal to a square minus b square. Fine. So this identity we are applying. Now for the next, what we have to do? A square minus b square. What is a square? That is 80, and this is 2. What is 80 square? 8 square, it means 8 8 just 6400. Minus 2 square we know, that is 4. So 6400 minus 4, it gives the result 6396. Okay. If we subtract from this, so this will be the, don't multiply it in the exam. Through applying the identity, we have to solve and we have to get this answer. Clear to you? Now let's work out on the next, that is 8th question. What is our 8th question? Of course, it is 8.9 whole square. Okay. So we know that 8.9 can be written as 8.9. Can I write it as 9.0 minus 0.1 square? Because 9.0 minus 0.1 gives the result 8.2. This is only the adjustment, we can say. This is a whole square. Now, in such a case, we need to apply which identity? Of course, second identity because of minus sign. So second identity is a minus b square equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Fine, this is the identity. Now, if we apply this much knowledge, so this will be a square minus 2ab plus b square. Fine. So let me put the value of a. It means what? Here a it means first term, that is 9.0. What is b? That is 0.1. Clear? Now 9.0 it means mere consider 9, and we know that 9 square it will be 9 9 ja 81. Fine. Now 2 9 ja 18. You can see here 2 9 ja 18 into 0.1 can be written as 1 upon 10. Right? If I remove this decimal, I need to write upon 10. Plus, what about 0.1 square? So simply forget this decimal and think about 1. What is the square of 1? 1 1 1. Here 1 1 1. But here after decimal 1 digit and one more number 0.1 because of square, there are also 1 digit. So 1 plus 1, 2 digit we need to shift. So I need to write here 0.01. This is the product of 0.1. Please remember how to go with that. 0.1 into 0.1, it means 1 upon 10 into 1 upon 10. Means 1 1 ja 1, 1 upon 100. 1 upon 100 can be written as 0.01. So next step will be 81 minus 18 into 1 upon 10. 18 will be divided by 10, gives the result 1.8 plus 0.01. So let's write what will be the addition of these two numbers, that is 81 plus 0.01. Let's add these two numbers, so the result is 81.01 minus 1.8. 81 plus 0.01 is 81.01 minus 1.8. So let's subtract here after decimal 2 digit, here only 1 digit, so here last digit will be 0. Now 0 minus 8, not possible. 0 minus 8 not possible, so I need to take here, I need to borrow. So here 10 minus 8 gives the result 2. Fine. Now here it will become 0. But again I have to borrow from that. So I will have here 0, 0 minus 1. Not possible. So 10 minus 1, that is 9. So the answer of this 8.9 whole square is 79.20. This is the using the identity we are able to solve this easily. So little bit correction is there. Okay, I am correcting here 81.01 minus 1.8 here. 1 is here at the end now. I need to write 1 here. Okay, so I am correcting. The final answer is 79.21. Clear to you? The final answer for this is 79.21 also. Okay, this is the answer. Clear to you? So my dear student, question 6 is the ninth is 10.5 into 9.5. Okay, there is the correction in the question because in some of the book we are given here 1.05. Here it is 1.05 into 9.5 given. So please correct it. The correct question in the new edition, if you see the new book, in that 10.5 into 9.5 given, that is correct. Fine. So let's see how to do. As we know that 10.5 and 9.5, they are nearest, their approximate or a round off is of 10, nearest 10. The round off will be nearest 10. So I need to write 10 plus 0.5 gives the result 10.5. So 10.5 can be written as 10 plus 0.5. Same thing is here. If I subtract 0.5 from 10, then I will get 9.5. So this is the way. How can we write 9.5? 10 minus 0.5. Fine. Clear up to here? So dear student, now we need to apply identity. Now which identity we have to go with that? Okay, so for that I request you to think about the third identity, because we know that here third identity we can compare when a plus b, a minus b is given, then a plus b, a minus b gives the result a square minus b square. Fine. So we are going to apply this identity here. So here a square minus b square. Clear to you? What is a according to this? Of course the a will be 10. I need to write here 10. What is b? Then b will be 0.5. Clear to you? So next step, what should I write here? We know that 10 square. 10 square will be 10 into 10. 10 into 10 gives the result 100. Fine. Minus 0.5 square. 0.5 square. It means that 5 square is 25, we know. Correct? But after decimal 1 digit here, after decimal 1 digit, so here after decimal 2 digit we need to shift, so it will become here like that. Okay, so how to subtract it? I am showing you. 10.00, 100.00, we are subtracting 0.25 from it. Okay, so only 1 0. So I need to take, I have to borrow, so here 10, 9, 9, and here it will become 0. So 10 minus 5, 5, 9 minus 2, 7, 9 minus 0, 9, and this is 9. So the answer of this solution means if we sort out this, then the answer will be 99.75. This is the solution for question number 6. It's a 9th. Okay, that is the 9th question. So my dear student, here in front of you question number 7 of exercise 9.5. The identity which we have to apply, that is already given in the question. But dear student, in the exam there will not be any and in the question there will not be any identity. Okay, you have to use your common sense which identity you have to apply according to the question. Okay, here so far in your NCERT book it is clearly given. In this question we have to apply this identity. This is third identity, all of us know very well. A square minus b square equal to a plus b, a minus b. Now if we compare this with this, fine. So can I write this as whole square? Whole square of which two numbers? Of course this is for 51, this is 49. Now according to this identity, a minus b and a plus b, right? What is a here? A is 51 and b is 49. That's why a minus b, a plus b I have written. We know that 51 minus 42 is only 2. Fine. 51 plus 49 is giving 100. Fine. So 2 into 100, that gives 200. Fine. This result is 200. Clear to you? Now second. Let's work out on the second. What is the second? Let's see. We are given here 1.02 whole square minus 0.98 whole square. This we are given. This is our question. 1.02 whole square minus 0.98. This is 0.98 whole square. This we are given. So what we have to do for that? How to simplify? We know very well this is a square minus b square. A square minus b square. So again we are applying the same identity. So I need to write here. This is already in bracket we are given the second step. From second step the question is given. So let's apply the further step. For this is this a minus b, and of course this will be a plus b. Fine. Now what will be the minus subtraction of this? So we know that here 12 minus 8, that gives the result 4. Here nothing is, we have borrowed from here, but here it will be left 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. So the answer is this. Fine. This is for the first bracket into. What to do with this? 1.02 plus 0.9, if you go with that, the answer will be 2. Because if we add all this, so we will have this 2 here, and we know that 0.04, so it will be 4 upon 100, or simple. We are not converting into decimal. Let it be in the decimal, and into 2.00 means only 2. So if I ask you to multiply this, so 4 2 ja 8, 0 into 2 0, and 0 into 2 0. So this is the answer. Answer of this solution of this question is 0.08. So my dear student, for the question number 7, it's a third part. We are going to apply the same identity. As you know that here the question we are given in a square minus b square form, right? So in such a case, we know that this is the a square minus b square. A is 153 and b is 147. We know that how to simplify a minus b. So a minus b, it means 153 minus 147, and here I need to write a plus b. Fine. Here a minus b, here a plus b. Clear? So let's simplify it. Okay. So 13 minus 7, it gives the result 6. Here 4 minus 4 will be 0. 1 minus 1, it will be 0. So simply I should say the subtraction, if we subtract this from this, we will have 6. Now if I add this, then I will have 300. Okay. If you add both of this number, you will have 300. As we know that 6 3 ja 18, and this 20 along with that. So the answer of this question is 1800. Okay, which is quite easy. 1800 is the solution. Now work out on the fourth part. Fourth, we are given in decimal 12.1 square minus 7.9 square. Here also square, and here also square. So very simple, very easy, because in the question itself we are given which identity we are going to use here. So let me write it in whole square form. Fine. The square of 12.1, and this is the square of 7.9. So we know that first time we need to have subtraction of these two numbers, and another second time we need to add here. Okay. If you want to go with plus here and then minus, then also nothing to worry about. It will remain same. The solution will remain same. Simply I have done nothing. Only first I subtracted a from b, and then a plus b. Let's simplify. 1 minus 9 not possible. So 11 minus 9, 2. As we borrow from here, it is 1 here only. So again we need to borrow. So 11 minus 7 is 4. The solution of this is coming 4.2. Fine. Let's add this 1 plus 9, then 1 carry over. So 8, 12 plus 8 is 20.0. Fine. So how to multiply, how to simplify? For 4.2 can be written as 42 upon 10 if I remove this decimal, and here it is 20.0 means only 20, because no value of 0 after decimal. So here only 20. We know 0 0 cancel. 42 2 ja, the double of 42, 42 2 ja 84. So you can see the answer is coming 84 here for this question. The question is given in the decimal form. Okay, but when we apply the identity, third identity, a minus b, a plus b, that is equal to a square minus b square, we got this simplification, that is 80. So my dear student, exercise 9.5, it's the question number 8 is in front of you. Here we have to use the useful identity. Okay, you know very well which is useful identity. That is x plus a, x plus b equal to x square plus a plus b, x plus ab. This identity is applicable when the first term similar, but the second term is different. So let's work out this, let's evaluate this multiplication by using this identity. Fine. So how to go with that? We know that 103, it's a round off, is 100. Okay. So can I write 103 is 100 plus 3? and 104 can be written as 100 plus 4. Now you compare this with this identity. Here you can see first term is similar, that is we are considering x equal to 100. Think about that in a mind and set your mind for a. What we will take a, that is 3, and b we will take 4. Okay, for a convenient, if you want to write individually, then also you can mention, no problem. Fine. So in such a case, what we have to do? Now applying identity. Here it is x square, so I need to write x square plus a plus b, and here in product. Here in product also I need to write it here this way. Okay, I am giving space so that this is a, b, and this is x. This is x is in product x. Okay, and plus a into b. Fine. Now if we go with that, then will you please tell me what is a? Of course it is 100. So I am writing 100 here. Fine. What is this is x, not a. This is x. This we are considering as an x. X equal to 100. So x equal to 100, and one more x is here. I am also writing 100 here. Okay. Now what is a? A is this 3. What is b? That is 4. This is also ab, means 3 into 4. Will you please tell me what is the 100 square? It will be 10,000. 100 square, it will be 10,000. Plus 3 plus 4. What is 3 plus 4? That is 7 into 100. Okay. 3 plus 4 is 7 into 100. Plus 3 4 ja 12. Fine. 3 4 ja 12. Now let's simplify. What do we have here? That is 10,000 plus 7 into 100 is 700, and this is 12. Fine. So let's go with let's add all these things. So last digit is 2, so 2. Here it is 10's place 1, so 1. 100 place is 7, so 7. Up to here clear? And now here only 0 at the 1,000 place, and this 10,000 place is 1. So the answer is 10,712. This is the solution for question 8. It's the first part. Okay, dear students. So you can see in the second, we are given second question 5.1 into 5.2. Fine. So we have to apply here this useful identity. So according to that, the first term must be similar. X should be similar. So 5.1, 5.2, in that which is similar? That is 5. 5 is the round off, or we can say that is nearest. That is the nearest number. So can I write 5.1 as 5.0 plus 0.1? And here I should write 5.0 plus 0.2. Simple. So you can see here first term is similar, but this second term and second term different. So in this case, what we are going to do, we are applying the identity x square plus a plus b. This is over, bracket over, and this x and this a into b. Fine. Now what is a? What is x? Sorry, what is x? X is 5.0. And here also x, so here I need to write 5.0. This is the place of a. A means, what is a here? If we compare with that, then it will be 0.1. What will be b? 0.2. This is 0.1. This is 0.2. So let's simplify. Okay. 5.0 square. 5.0 square is 5 square. 5 square, it will be 25. 5 into 5 is 25. So you can write 25.0. Now let's add this 0.1 plus 0.2. If we add 0.1 plus 0.2, it gives a result 0.3 into 5.0 is already there. Fine. Plus 0.1 into 0.2. 2 1s are 2. Okay, 2 1s are 2. But after decimal 1 digit, here after decimal 1 digit, so 2 digit we need to shift. So I need to write here 0.02, because 2 1s are 2. So let's simplify more. So 25.0. What about the product of this? We know that 5 3 cha, forget this decimal, and 5 3 cha 15. So I need to write it will be 1.5. The product of these two number is coming this, fine. So let's add all this. So what do we have here? If we add this, then here after decimal 2 digits, so let's start, it will be 2. Then after this decimal first digit is 0 plus 5, here 0. 0 plus 5 plus 0 is 5. Fine. After, before decimal, here 0, here 1, and here 5. So 1 plus 5 is 6, and of course this 2 will be here. So simplification of this is coming according to this, the answer is coming this. So it is 26.5. This is the solution. So my dear student, here you can see the third part of the question number 8 is 103 and 98. Okay, so nearest, let's find the nearest number of 103. Of course it is 100 plus 3. And what about 98? That we can write nearest 98 is 100. 100 minus 2 gives the result 98. Okay, it's very important to bring this first term similar. So choose the number according to that, so that their sum should be given number or their subtraction should be given number, and the both of the bracket is having similar, first term should be similar. So let's apply the identity. As we can compare, here we need to apply useful identity. So that is a square plus x square. This is x square plus a plus b, and here we need to mention in product. In product, here it is in product, this x and of course a into b. Okay, this is in the product here. In place of this we need to mention here. Okay, this we need to mention this side. So what we have to write according to that, x is 100, agree? So I need to write it here 100. Okay, so I am mentioning this is 100, and one more x is there, that is also 100 here. Fine. What is a? A is 3. What is b? That is minus 2. Here a 3, b minus 2. Fine. So let's go with that. Okay, what is 100 square? That is 100 into 100. So it gives the result 1, 2, 3, 4, 10,000. Plus, now here 3 minus 2, plus minus minus. So let's write 3 minus 2 into this 100 is in product, plus 3 multiplied by 2. 3 2 ja 6, but in bracket we need to write minus 6 because of this minus sign. So we need to write here 10,000 plus 3 minus 2 is 1. So 1 into 100 is 100, and plus minus minus 6. Okay, so these two number are positive number. Let's add them. So it will become this 100, 10,100, and this minus 6. Fine. If we subtract 6 from this 10,000, 100, then here we will have 10 minus 6, that is 4. Here it will be 9. From here we have already borrowed 0. This is 0 and this is 1. So answer will become 10,094. Answer is 10,094. Here it is because of negative number. It is very important how to solve, because 3 minus 2, so minus 1. That 3 minus 2 is only 1, 1. So 1 into 100 is only 100, that is positive. But here 3 into 2, 6. But because of this minus sign, we are writing minus here, so it is minus 6. So these two terms are addition, positive terms. So we are adding it first and then subtracting 6 from this. We are having this as an answer. So my dear student, the question is in front of you. The last question of this chapter, that is 9.7 into 9.8. Okay, there are two options. Okay, Either we can choose nearby number 10 for this. So if we choose 10, then of course we know we need to write 10 minus, here we need to write 10 minus 0.3, because 9.7 is 10 minus 0.3, and of course this will be 10 minus 0.2. 9.8 means, okay, this is first option. If you do not want to move with this option, then one more option is there, 9 plus 0.7, 9 plus 0.7, and 9 plus 0.8 means 0.8. Okay, that is also another option. Whatever you feel comfortable, you solve with that, but the answer in both the cases remains same. So here I am going to take 10 as a nearby. Okay, so let's apply identity. If I apply identity, then according to the identity, here I need to write x square plus a plus b bracket over is x plus a into b. Okay, this is empty. Leave the brackets empty and think about now what we can fill with that. Let's compare. If we compare, this first term will be x, you know, so it will become 10. Of course, here also it will be 10. What is a then? How can we compare a? A is this. Here it is positive. So we need to write a negative. So along with the sign, we need to write minus 0.3. Here we have minus 0.2. Minus 0.3 minus 0.2. Fine. Now let's simplify. You will find it easy. Look at your screen and be attentive. We know that 10 square is 10 into 10, that is 100, correct? Now, we know that minus 0.3 minus 0.2 is minus 0.5, agree? Same sign, addition. So, minus 0.3 minus 0.2, same sign, addition, and sign remain of minus. Into outside bracket 10 is also there, let it be as it is, and this is plus. Plus, what should we write? We know that minus minus plus, minus minus plus. So 3 2 ja 6. What is 3? 3 2 ja 6. But how to shift to the decimal? We know that after decimal 1 digit, so 2 digit total we need to shift here. Fine. And in product, when we multiply negative number with negative number, it will become positive. Once again I am explaining. Here 3 2 ja 6 I have written, but after decimal 1 digit, here also 1 digit, so total 2 digit we need to shift from back side. So 6 is already there, so if I shift 2 digit, then I need to write here one more 0 here, and then here it will be decimal 0.06 and minus minus while multiplying plus. Fine. So let's work out further. This is 100. Now, first of all, we are going to multiply this with this. As we know, here it is 0.5 into 10. Minus is already there, plus minus, minus, okay. Here 5 by 10 into 10. Here if I remove decimal, then I need to mention it is 5 by 10, right? 5 by 10 into 10. 10 cancels, only 5 will be left. And here it is 0.06. Fine. So in such a case, we need to add 100 plus 0.06 first, okay? So it will become 100.06, and this is minus 5. Clear? 100 plus 0.6, 100.06 minus 5. Now minus 5 indicate minus 5.00, okay? So how to go with that? After decimal, it will remain same, no change, but 100 minus 5 is 95. So the answer for this question solution is 95.06. This is the completion of chapter number 9.5. So we will see some extra questions also from R.S. Agrawal book as a practice. Fine.